Julian Schnabel has made a heartfelt if straightforwardly reverent film about the last years in the life of Vincent van Gogh, acted by Willem Dafoe with all the integrity and unself-conscious ease that you would expect from this great actor. It is a film that strives to capture the ecstatic presentness, the immersion in the moment and the blazing, almost athletic certainty with which Van Gogh painted. And there are some outstanding moments when Schnabel contrives to let us see his canvases standing alone, in situ, in fields or orchards, the paint almost scintillating, competing with the sunlight itself. Wordless passages show Van Gogh striding through the landscape, transfixed and almost stupefied by what it offers, and Schnabel uses declamatory piano chords on the soundtrack, the secular equivalent, perhaps, of organ music. As far as the two legendary moments in Van Gogh's unhappy life go, Schnabel does not dramatize the cutting of the ear, a wise decision, but he does give us a long face-to-face conversation with his doctor about this event, with Van Gogh duly kitted out in the bandage and hat made famous by the self-portrait. The film also accepts the theory, like the recent animation Loving Vincent, that Van Gogh did not take his own life, but was shot by a local delinquent boy. There are, it has to be said, some uneasy moments. It is all too easy to slip into a kind of pastiche cliché when it comes to representing Van Gogh's style and his paintings. Sadly, Schnabel at one or two moments creates what amount to spoof Van Gogh pictures used in the scenes themselves, mock Van Gogh portraits of Mathieu Malaric and Emmanuel Sainier dressed respectively as Dr. Paul Gachet and Madame Genoux while they are being painted by the great man. Surely Schnabel could have avoided this silliness and pedantry simply by giving us quick glimpses of the real pictures. Rupert Friend plays Vincent's art dealer brother Theo, who sends him a monthly allowance and who periodically shows up, grim-faced, when Vincent is in hospital, or generally in trouble. Oscar Isaac is Gogh, his best friend, rival and critic. Their two personalities were too combustibly strong for them to be in each other's company for long, and Schnabel does justice to the fiercely painful love between them. Again, though, there is pedantry in his simply repeating stretches of dialogue in voiceover, almost immediately after we have seen and heard them said, as if to show how Van Gogh broods incessantly on what has just happened. Mads Mikkelsen has an interesting cameo as a priest, tasked with assessing Van Gogh's readiness to be released from hospital, and politely appalled by what he considers Van Gogh's valueless daubs. The best scenes come when Van Gogh confronts human beings, as opposed to objects. An unruly gang of schoolchildren, together with their rude and reactionary teacher, interrupt Van Gogh while he is outside, hard at work, demanding to know what he is doing, and passing crass judgment. The real crisis comes when Van Gogh, at the height of his frenzied inspiration and insanity, stops a shepherdess on the road, orders her to lie down so that he can sketch her in a certain position, a confrontation that becomes a form of assault. We have come a long way since the days when John Wayne stormed up to Kirk Douglas after a screening of Douglas's 1956 Van Gogh biopic and yelled, "We got to play tough strong characters, not these weak queers." The strength of Van Gogh, his victory in defeat, is now an accepted part of his legend, and perhaps Schnabel's film restates that acceptance a little too easily. A shot at the beginning of the film showing wilted and scorched sunflowers appeared to promise something more unorthodox. Yet what we have is a strong, valuable and intelligent performance from Dafoe, capably captured by Schnabel.